Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Dan, aka Tad0 from 9vgames.com. I'm here with Benjamin Keller. If you guys remember in the podcast, I've been talking about how I hired an artist to do a Street Fighter painting for me, and this is the artist. Thanks for coming, Ben.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so first off, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm 19 years old. I go to Manchester Community College. It's a great art department there, and I've been painting for a while, probably 4 to 6 years, or maybe less than that. I don't know. But yeah, I do a lot of commission work, and I just really like to draw. So. Yeah.
What are your specialties?
Well, I do mostly oil painting and mostly like portraiture or like the figure, but when like a commission's like brought upon me, like I usually just kind of do whatever like the customer wants. Like if they want me to do a dog, they want me to do like a landscape, or in this case characters from a video game. I mean, whatever, you know.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So in other words, it's flexible.
Yeah, flexible.
All right, cool. When I first came to you about this commission, we just told you about my idea and everything like that, and you were very excited. You also told me that it's your first time ever doing a style similar to the video game style.
Yeah, it is. I've never really done anything like this animation or any kind of like made up characters. I've only done like real people.
Right. So after doing this, do you feel that you're slightly more comfortable with this style? Is it something that kind of grew on you, or did you have a lot of difficulty?
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge at first because I never really had like something like this to work at. But using those reference materials from Marvel games and Street Fighter books and stuff, I kind of got a feel of like what I was in for, and kind of just the style of this whole animation.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so this is a question that a lot of the video game community has. There's always this constant battle between the media and the video game community about whether or not video games are considered art. And a lot of times they try to get certain games outlawed that are very violent, which Street Fighter is not very violent. It's violent, but it's not like a Mortal Kombat or a Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
But they try to get these games outlawed due to the fact that, you know, they have violence in them. But my side of the community argues that video games are just as much of an art form as movies or as books. They might be more vivid and more personal, but it's still an expression of art. Now, as an artist, I supplied you with a bunch of materials. I gave him the Udon's art book 2 from Capcom, as well as the strategy guides for Street Fighter 4 and Super Street Fighter 4 to look at while he did this. Would you say, as an artist, looking at the materials and the Street Fighter universe, that Street Fighter is influenced by art, or that there's components of art in Street Fighter?
Yeah, I definitely say that, because looking through each one of those books, there were different artists, of course, and illustrators who put those characters into their own interpretation of what they look like. They weren't all the same, obviously. Some of them were done more in like a kind of pen or watercolor, gouache type of medium, and then some were digitalized on the computer. So I think it's really cool that like each illustrator, or whatever you want to call them, the creators of the characters, like have their own take, and just like to express their own style in it, like whether it's like messy or really clean or kind of blurry, lane clear. Yeah, so it's interesting.
Good answer. I like that. All right, so you want to tell us a little bit about the painting?
Yeah, this painting, it's done in watercolor mostly. There's a lot of colored pencil in it. In here, over on top of the colored pencil and watercolor, there's a lot of cross-hatching with the pen, and just ink splattering a lot. Yeah, because I was originally going to do it on canvas, but the style that I wanted to portray could only be done really on paper, just because the canvas wasn't as smooth as paper would be. So I chose to go that route instead, and was pleased with the result that I got and everything like that. So yeah,
awesome. And I really like it. Okay, so let's see. Last but not least, if you guys are interested in maybe getting a painting done of something you like, or something, something great like this, it's very affordable for what you would think an individualized painting should cost. So you can contact Ben.
I'm on Facebook, Benjamin Keller, and also my email address on Gmail. It's keller.benjamin94@gmail.com. So
awesome.
yeah.
All right, cool. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and let Ben know if you want a painting done.